What's up, everybody? It just did it to me again with the whole fucking YouTube thing. Whatever. I'm not gonna let it get me down. Sorry, everybody. I was coming on late anyway, and now we're out an hour late altogether. I was gonna be a half an hour late. So what's up? Sup, Doc Tip? What's up, Scott Robinson? What's up, Brad? What's up, Cam Man? Dan, Johans, Danny, Frank, Mark, John, Ozzy, what's up? What's up? So yeah, this is the go live thing that I did the other day, and it did really come out good, man. Like, I'm about to just say fuck OBS. It kind of sucks because I really like OBS, but no, I got to get OBS because how the fuck am I gonna do Zoom? You got your Adore package, nice. So I got to talk to Nikki, Vaping with Nikki B. She said she would help me out with it. And I just didn't have time yesterday. It was just, I had a hectic day and I had to get coils made. So that's what I was doing all last night. And she said she would help. And I was going to contact her before the show today. And then Black Cat White Face sent me his settings on his whatchamacallit, but I think that was a little different. I don't think that's really what Nikki B was going to do, but I did put them settings in, and it did help a little bit with my OBS, but it's not exactly what I needed. So well, I'm up, but the thing is I'm up and I can do nothing but be live. Like, oh, Brad, yeah, DM her and just give her your email. Yeah. Will YouTube let next stream? They won't let me do it in. There you go, Brad. What's up, Dawn? What's up, Drew? So I just got to talk to Nikki B. She knows all this shit. I just didn't have time yesterday. Once again, I got all these pictures together too, and I thought I was gonna have it. I don't understand why it was working before and it's not working now. And how did I go on Zoom yesterday and so whatever. It is what it is. But I watched like the replay of this. I also seen DIY or Die do this, and his shit looked really good. He was saying how he liked it because this is kind of like how Instagram is. Like, you just hit a button and you go live, but it's on computer, which is it's super awesome. I mean, this is a great thing. This is awesome. It really is. But like, I just wish that I could do the OBS thing and show you pictures and play my intro and stuff. You know, that's like I'm learning it, and now that I learned it, I can't fucking use it. But we've been through this, so I'm not going to go through it again. We'll get it. I got to talk to like Dawn said, I got to get in a chat with Nikki B and Dawn and Jesse and I got to get it fixed. I bet you Nikki B will have it like that in a second. I guarantee she will. She knows her shit. So, but I watched the replay and I put it on, like, I went into my phone. and I put the like, you know, when you watch it on YouTube, always go into like always go into, how do I say this? All right, so let's say I want to watch me now. All right. It's like instant. That's what's cool about it. It's like there's no delay. Like I literally just said that. So you go in and you go to the quality. All right, go to quality and hit that and make sure you're at the highest quality. Go to 720, especially when you're watching the replay. All right, especially when you're watching the replay, because the replay, that really matters, and it's really good looking. It's really good. If you do that and your shit's acting slow, then go back down a little bit. But it's really good. Like I watched it and it was really good. I was actually super happy with how it looked. Like even right now, live, it looks fucking great. It looks like it's pre-recorded. Looks really good. So that's that. So let's just get on with it. Was there a couple things I had to say? Yeah, I think it's at 1080p. The camera's 1080p, so I think it just always streams at 1080p. That's not like I can't even do no settings, so it's just going to do 1080p. Which is real. That's awesome. But we talked about this. I'm not going to harp on it. What y'all need to do is you definitely need to be watching Black Cat White Face. He has like contests going on. He has giveaways on Friday. You need to be doing that. You need to go subscribe to Crazy Face McGee. And yeah, and you know, Drew, I'm plugged in, you know? I'm plugged in and everything. Like I'm not using Wi-Fi. I'm plugged into the fucking, and I got like the best internet service you could get with you know, with my provider. I pay a lot of fucking money for this internet. No one tells me what to do. So I don't know the ISP speed. I don't know any of that. I don't know that. Yeah, yeah. And Suck My Doc Trip, that's right. He has a Suck My Doc Tip has a giveaway on his. Oh, that's going to be on Black Cat White Face's channel. So they need to go check you out on Instagram, right? I got Comcast. So Suck My Doc Tip on Instagram is what is it? Austin Vapes. Austin Vapes a lot, right? Yep, Austin Vapes a lot is. Yep. So go to Austin Vapes a lot on Instagram. And go check out the giveaway. And on Friday, that giveaway is going to be announced on YouTube on Black Cat White Face's channel. So go check that out. So what's up, everybody that came in that I didn't say hi to? All right, so what do we got? Like 35 people. All right, let's just get started. So first, I'm going to, I polished my whatchamacallit. And look at these bad boys. Four wrap for aliens. What's up, Justin? Oh, Drew. Yeah, and I might even have Drew on Saturday. I was going to ask him if he wanted to do Saturday. I might even do like a little bit of a show, and then like later me and Drew will hop on. We'll have to see. Maybe we could do that, Drew. Would you want to come on? Like at 11 on. Yeah, let's do that. How about I'll just do like my regular show. I'll do like a 2-hour show, and then at like 10:30 we'll get started. We'll do something like that. So what I'm going to do is today's show is going to be, I'm going to show you this thing, the Anglo. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Anglo. It didn't come with a box. I think they just sent it to me like before they got the boxes, because they sent me this and the baggie of stuff that it came with. But I don't even know where I put the baggie at. It's got to be here somewhere, but here it is. So this is what they sent me. They didn't even have the box yet, but I have this. So I'll show you what this thing's all about. It looks pretty cool. It looks really cool, actually. I really like how it looks, period. And then everything it's about looks pretty cool. Nah, the serial number's 260. 260. But it is a collaboration r.d.a. So let me move my camera down. And then after that, we're going to do basic zippers. All right, I'm going to show you basic zippers today. And then on Saturday, we'll do a complicated zipper. We'll do like, I don't know what yet, but maybe like a micro Clapton zipper or something like that. So yeah, I bet you I could even put this in OBS. I'm not sure, but I bet you there's a way to put this into OBS. I'd hate to like just try it. Let me do this real quick. So I'm going to need you to tell me if I'm still on and if you still see me. Did you just still see me? I guess I could check. You still see? That would be cool. If I could put this into OBS, that would be awesome. You think I could definitely put this into OBS? Because the thing is I can't start OBS. I can't start this with OBS on. Simple window capture. Yeah, see, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. But I was wondering if I could show you. I'll do that later. I'll figure that out later. That's too much to be doing live. I understand I could record this in OBS, but could I? It's weird. It's weird what I'm trying to say. And it's all right. There's bigger problems in the world than my stupid little fucking issues. We're here. We're in HD. It's Tuesday night. It's not Monday. I guess that's a good thing. I'm just trying to find all the good stuff, you know? I'm just trying to find all the good that's going on. And so far I've came up with it's Tuesday and not Monday. So that's good. That's a good thing, right? Tyler, what's up? Arizona, shout out. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. These are up. These are up. Go buy them now. Go fucking buy them. Go to Builder's Boutique. Builder's Boutique. Go buy them. This is up and the KTX is up. You could buy this and this. I think for like $60 you could get them both. These are up. Right? Woke up, stood up, still clean, sober. I woke up alive, still sober. That's good. That's a good thing. So, what am I vaping? I actually took the dead rabbit off of this and put the OG recoil on it with the cloud cap. Fralians. Needs to be squonked. I could use some more light over here. Hit me one time. Yeah, I can squonk this bitch. Squonking, squonking, squonking. I have caramel apple crisp in here. And in here I have hybrid reserve. I'm just in a door whore all the way. I have like juices that I don't even vape anymore, just sitting here, like half bottles of what I bought before I got a door. And these are 4-wrap Fralian 07. All right. Heading to work. Damn. All right. So this is a cool cap. This is the Anglo. And let me just tell you a little bit about the Anglo. The Anglo is a collab with Dunkin' Vape. Dunkin' Vape. Anglo Vape, Dunkin' Vape, and Hell Vape. So Hell Vape and Dunkin' Vape make the Anglo. This is the Anglo. Now, I didn't get a box with it, like I said, but one of the first things you see in this package is this big ass ring here. So I believe that this ring is 28 millimeter. All right. So let me just show you these couple of things. So this is what they like to call a beauty ring. All right. This is a beauty ring. Okay. That's a beauty ring. On the bottom here is the airflow adapter. All right. And you could turn it to make your airflow smaller or bigger or whatever have you. Whatever you want to do with it, you could do with it. Okay. Whatever you want to do, you do it. Smaller, bigger. You just turn that, but it also comes off to put a 28 millimeter beauty ring on it. This thing almost reminds me of the UFO r.d.a by Coil Master, because it had that big ring at the bottom. So this is just another airflow ring that you could switch the airflow with it. And I am literally just hating the lighting right now. That looks even worse. I know what I'm doing here. I always get caught in these lighting situations here. But this is what I should be doing here. It should be coming behind the camera. In the same direction as the camera. That's right, Grimy. You are right about that. If this light would fucking work with me, it would be a lot better. Fucking pain in the ass. If you only seen what I'm messing with right now, it's such a fucking stupid thing. So stupid. And it's getting stupider. You're gonna weigh it so it stands up? Yeah, that's why these things are cool. These things that they have at vape shops. Anytime a vape shop's getting rid of them, I try to grab them. All right. So now I didn't look at what this thing is. I mean, obviously, I kind of know what it is. Oh, okay. So that whole drip tip comes out. You could put this adapter on to put on your whatever drip tip that's supposed to be. And now this is going to be super hard to get off because it's like how do you say this? There you go. All right. So this deck looks a lot like something like the Pharaoh with a poster on the side. But it's not just a single coil. It is actually very good for a dual coil. Oh my God. There you go. Cool. All right. So, you see these posts? First of all, the air comes up from the bottom. Obviously, the holes are at the bottom. This closes up the holes right here or opens them. All the holes on this beauty ring are different sizes. They're all different sizes. And that opens up this hole. That hole is angled up. It comes out the bottom. It's kind of got that squonking pin in this inside of it. But the squonk pin ain't in there yet. It does come with a squonk pin though. All right. So now the posts. Negative, positive, negative, positive. They're marked. Positive, positive, negative, negative. You undo this guy. I have not put a build in this whatsoever yet. I haven't done shit with it yet. Open it up. And you could put your coil right in there. So if you wanted to do, you could do this a couple different ways. You could just use one clamp for one coil, or if you wanted to do dual, one coil would go into here, another coil would go into here. Or if you wanted to do one big coil, you could go from here to here, just like you would in a Faro, which is really cool. I really like it. And the one thing I did notice, so it looks like the top does lock. Does the top lock? Because look at these, which I didn't really notice before. I wouldn't understand why the top would lock, but look at these. I wonder if that's just to rest your bit on. I think that's just to rest your bit on because this doesn't have an airflow cap. So it wouldn't really, yeah, and there's nothing inside here to lock it in. So I think that's literally to just rest your bit on, just like that, for a single coil. See how it's got like these cutouts? Come on. See the round cutouts at the top of them? Yeah, it's like a drill bit. Cool. It's pretty cool looking. I really like the idea. I think somebody said that this looks like something else. I wouldn't know what it was. They said the Flav r.d.a. A lot like the Flav r.d.a. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't think I really know the Flav r.d.a. Yeah, so this is all the positive here. There's a big block that has a big insulator around it. And this is all positive. And if there's insulator around it, it's positive. And then the rest of the deck's negative. So that's, you see how it's coming up here? That insulator covers up all the positive. But even this is negative. That whole clamp's negative. That's why it also has an insulator on it. It's pretty cool. I really like how it's made. It's very well thought out. And it definitely took some thinking to do this. And I really dig how it's good for a dual coil or a single coil. Like lots of these are just for single coil. But this is definitely for dual or single. So I think I'm going to make them zipper coils and throw them in here. Now, the one thing I did notice, I did like kind of take some dry draws on it. So I'm going to put this back together. Oh, wait, I'm going to take this top piece off. I kind of wish I never put it on. So I'm going to take this top piece off. What's up, Dan? I'm going to put this strip tip back on, which looks awesome. I really like this strip tip. The looks of this r.d.a. I really like a lot. Really like how it looks a lot. Here's the bottom real quick. A collaboration with Dunkin' Vape. Hell Vape at the bottom, 260 serial. It does come with this squamp pin if you would like, which most people will like. All right. Now, what I did notice when I was taking, like, that hole wasn't really all that humongous or anything. It angles up. You have one hole on each side, and that's it. So you could imagine, even if that hole's wide open, you put it to the biggest circle. All right. It's very tight. I can't say very tight. It's tight. It's fucking tight. It's a very tight draw for dual coil. It's going to be super tight. For single coil, it's probably awesome. Awesome for single coil. I couldn't imagine putting like anything under like a 0.1 in here. It would just be too fucking hot without all that air in there. But it's very well machined. And it's very heavy. It's definitely heavy. It's a single or a double. You could do single. You could do a single coil either in one of the clamps. You could do a single coil from here to here. Or you could do a double coil here and here and here and here. I'm going to show... Let me see if I have a single coil around. I definitely have double coils around. I have a single coil right here. I got a single coil. And I think I got some. Do I have any coils around? Of course I got coils around. All right, so I'll show you what a single coil looks like real quick, because I do have one already bent the way I would like to put it in. And it looks like it could take a really big single coil too, like not just a whittle guy. It looks like it could handle some fairly big coils. So you would just go negative to positive, just like that. Oh, these like to fly all around, huh? You could go positive. I'm not going to tighten this down all crazy or worry about what it looks like too much. I just want to show you how you would put a single coil in this way. Just like that. Yeah, it would take a 4mm coil easily. That's for sure. It's got a lot of room, man. But I also could have went into here, you know, if I wanted to do a 5 wrap into there, it would take that too. There's a lot of room in there, man. A lot of room. I'd probably like to put this upside down though, so it's a little closer to the air and a little closer to the wick. And look how deep this thing is too. You could fit a lot of juice in there. It is a juice ocean, isn't it? So you could do that, but what I would probably do is flip this coil upside down, just so it's a little closer to the air. It depends who you are, because some people like it closer to the drip tip, but I'd probably like to put it in like that, so that the leads are up in the air, like that. All right. Now, if you had a hankering for some dual coils, what you would do is you would get some dual coils out. These are 6-wrap. These are 6-wrap aliens, and it looks like it'll swallow these 6-wrap aliens up real quick. So let me check. They're 3mm 6-wrap aliens. That don't want to focus. 6-wrap, 3mm. $3mm, I'm not sure. We got to see. 3mm may be asking a bit much with 2 coils. I'm not positive. It may be asking a little much, because I'm very close to the posts right now. Very close to them posts. And it looks like it's taken up more than half of the deck. But that's fine. I'm good with that. If it had to be 2.5, it'll fit them. It'll fucking fit them. You know, I think this thing's pretty fucking cool, to be honest. TBH. To be fucking honest. TBFH. install something you're definitely going to have to get used to. There's probably a better way to do it than what I'm trying to do here. Oh, it's, yeah, the 3mm tight. Yeah, it's just tight. You're going to have to do 2.5s in there. No way, 3mm. With these anyway, not with these. I think these are 2636 aliens. So with these, it ain't happening. Not comfortably anyway. You would have to really mess with it. But if you just wanted to do a single coil on one side, you could do that too. Like if the leads were long enough, I could just do a single coil. I wouldn't have to go from end to end, even though that would probably be the smartest way to do it. Yep. It does sit right there. Yeah, the picture quality ain't bad, right? When it focuses, it's good. See how fucked up and dry my hands are. Any way to set them? Yeah, of course there's a way to set them vertically, but why would you want to? I hate vertical coils, but yeah, of course you could set them vertically. There's always a way. Always a way. You just have to make one of the leads long, probably, but yeah. You could set coils vertically in any r.d.a. All right. Let's get to the build and we'll install this thing. And I'm actually kind of interested in seeing the coils that I make, what they're going to amount to, because I've never done, I don't think I've ever done, Jesus, stainless steel zipper coils before. So let's try it. Oh, I'm crooked. So pretty cool little r.d.a. I can't wait to vape it and try it out. It's definitely tight though, but the drip tip's even concave. So it's all concave up in here. Jeez, I should have showed this. It's concave in there, all right? So it's rounded in there. The drip tip is fucking rounded. The drip tip's rounded. What? What? You brought me up. Cool. Yeah, this is definitely for flavor. This is definitely a flavor r.d.a. But zippers make clouds too, but zippers have very good flavor. So that's what I was going to talk about. And of course, pictures. I brought pictures up. I got them in the OBS, just like I did the other day. Wishful thinking. So zippers, a zipper coil is basically it's a form of a twisted wire. So zipper coils is you twist a wire clockwise, and then you twist another couple wires counterclockwise, and then you wrap them parallel. And it makes this cool kind of design when you wrap them together and look like that, which I can show you the pictures just in my phone, I suppose. Not as fun, but we can do it. So here's the first zipper coil I ever posted on Instagram. This was like the 5th picture I posted on Instagram. This is a zipper spiral wire. So it's actually a flattened wire as well. But you can see it's kind of got a cool look how zippers go. They do this weird thing, but that's one of my firsts on Instagram. But let me show you a little bit of a better one. But that's spiral wire. That's a different thing. That's flattened wire. All right, so here's a zipper that's paralleled with another flattened wire, but the zipper is just a zipper. So the zipper is just a zipper. 2 wires twisted together in opposite directions, parallel together, and you get this kind of zipper look. All right. Here's one that was claptoned, and some of the twisted wires are claptoned, some are not. This is like one of my favorite pictures I've done too. It's a juice shot. All right, so that's like a close-up of a zipper. All right, and this is the same coil, but this is the dual coil shot. So this is the same one as the last picture. So 2 zipper coils. They almost look like braids. Yeah, the one tarantula in Coil Wars was a sweet zipper, right? That was Chris's. Clapton zipper, yep. And then this is a zipper and a staple stagger, well, and a stagger fuse Clapton. This is a zipper and a stagger fuse Clapton. Looks like a braid in there, right? But in fact, it's a zipper coil inside of a stagger fuse Clapton skip fuse. These vape awesome. They're very low, but they vape great. So there's a lot of things you could do with zippers, and I got more pictures on Saturday to show you when we do the other ones. I got a bunch of other zipper pictures. I've actually done a type of a zipper live before, but it was a lot different than what we're going to do now. So we're just going to do the basic zipper. Twisted Messes has a zipper tutorial. It's really good. Rip Trippers has a zipper tutorial. That's also really good. That's where I first learned a zipper coil was Rip Trippers, and then I watched Twisted Messes. But Rip Trippers was the first person to show me a zipper coil. So there's a couple things you just got to know when you do these, but you definitely should know that if you take 3 pieces of 28 gauge, twist them together clockwise, then you take 3 more pieces of 28 gauge, twist them together counterclockwise, and you make a coil out of them, they're one of the best vapes you'll ever get. Zipper coils are just one of the best vapes that you can get, like, period. They've always been. Zipper coils just vape amazing. I don't know why. I think I know why, but they're just good. They light up quick. They hold a lot of juice. They're just good. They got a lot of heat. They're cloudy. They're flavorful. They're just really good. Really, really good. So we're going to do a basic one with 28 gauge stainless steel. I've never done them with stainless steel. I've done them with Canthal. Just Canthal I used to do them with. Canthal's awesome. You could use Canthal for this if you want. Canthal works great for zippers. And it'll be flavorful, all that. But I'm going to use stainless steel because I've never done it. We'll get some cool colors. Zippers are sick as tits. You are negative tonight. You're about to get a timeout, my friend. So I have some Pure Animist 28 gauge stainless steel left. I just ordered a bunch of Coil Society. So let's get rid of this Pure Animist. Let's see how long it takes me to get rid of all the Pure Animist. I still got a lot, especially in big gauges. I still got a lot of Pure Animist. Yeah, I'm done with PA. Yeah. I don't even know. Do they even sell wire anymore? I don't even know if they're. I think they're done with Pure Animist. I would suggest don't order from Pure Animist right now. I used to be sponsored by Pure Animist, and I don't even fuck with them anymore. Yeah, Pure Animist is good if they deliver it, but if they don't deliver it, you can't try it. So we're gonna do 3 pieces, twist it, 3 pieces, twist it, parallel them together. We're gonna make. We're gonna do a dual coil. I am gonna do them small inside diameter to fit it in this guy. I do want to put it in here, even though I should probably do a single coil, or if I want to do a double, that's the clamps. I should probably put it in something else. I could put them in this radar. Coil Society is what I do right now. I love me some Coil Society. I go Coil Society, Kidney Puncher now. And Twisted Messes is good too. I'm about to order some Twisted Messes. I'm about to start doing wire reviews. I think that's the only smart thing for me to do with reviews is wire reviews. Especially since I'm not with Pure Animist anymore. I think it's a really good idea to do wire reviews. Yeah, I mean, Coil Society, you get 27 gauge, 29 gauge, you can get all of it. The ribbon's really good. You get 500-foot spools. You could order big spools if you want. 500 foot of ribbon on a big spool. Good stuff. Good fucking stuff. Mad Rabbit wire is really good. I like Mad Rabbit, but that's a different animal. That's N.90 I like from them. That's a whole different thing. All right, so 28 gauge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out 6 pieces of 28 gauge at about I need 8 inches to finish of each of them, right? So I want to get out. When you twist wire, it compresses, it goes down. You'll see that when I'm twisting it. So if I want 8 inches at the finish, I want to get out like, I don't know, like 10 inches. Yeah, I'll get out like 10 inches, something like that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 12. Let's do exactly 12 and see what happens. See what it comes out at. So I got my 12-inch ruler here. I'm going to get out exactly 12 inches, 6 pieces at 12 inches. And we'll see what I end up with after I twist it, because I twist it to the max. I don't play no games. That's what you should do, because you want to match up. You want to match up your twists. You don't want the one twist being bigger than the other. You want your twists to match up. All right. So let's do the damn thing. So 12 inch. I'm going to give it a little stretch to straighten it. Get my close cutters and cut. I need new close cutters again already. So there's one. Give it a little stretch to straighten. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. All right. So I'm going to take 3 pieces here. I'm going to put these 3 aside. All right. So I have 1, 2, 3 pieces. Uno, dos, tres. 3 pieces, 28 gauge. I need a drink of water. .28 gauge. I can get out my drill. Put that on the table to the side. So when I took it off the spool, I kind of bent these little 90s in it. But I should probably have better 90s in it. So I'm going to take each of these wires and bend a little bit of a bigger 90 in them. A bigger angle. for my drill to grab onto, basically. These vape a lot like braids, like vertebraids. Actually, very similar. They're even the same amount of wire as a basic vertebraid. All right, so now they each have a 90-degree angle in them, and I have 3 of them, just like an alien. I have 3. 3 90s bent. And now I'm going to take my drill, and I'm going to insert the wires, 1 in each key of the chuck. So each wire has its own tooth. Each has its own space in the drill chuck. So I have 3 teeth on my chuck. 1 goes in each of them. And now I'm going to tighten down my drill chuck. All right. So 1 in each of them. See? That's what I did. Now, I can take these 3 wires. I'm going to run my fingers across. I'm going to pinch here. Run my fingers across, make sure none of the wires are twisted yet. Pinch. Run all the way across to here. I'm going to get the wires by this end. I'm going to cut them all the same size as the smallest one. And then I'm going to grab all 3 wires. So I'm going to pinch here, bring the wires down, pinch with this hand. I'm pulling away from the drill. If you want to clamp your drill down to the table so it doesn't move, you could do that. You don't have to, but if you have a clamp, you might as well. So pinch all the wires. They're kind of sitting like an alien would. They're like that right now. And then I'm going to grab with my needle noses at the end here. I'm going to pull, make sure they look like they're all the same tension here. Run my fingers down again if I want. Hold with the needle noses tight. I'm going to bend them like that. All right, so now they're bent. I'm going to pull good tension away from the drill. Not too much, but pretty good tension. All right, like that. My drill is in forward, clockwise, forward. All right, and I'm going to start slow. I'm going to hold good tension away from the drill. This will stop any waves from happening. And I'm also going to pull the drill away from the needle noses. So I'm pulling them away from each other. Once I see there's no knots being made, I could speed up the drill. You see how my hand's moving closer to the drill? It compresses a lot. And then you feel it stop compressing. Once you feel it stop compressing, it's almost done. And it's probably going to break either here or here. Usually it's the drill. There you go. If you pull that tension tight, you won't get any of them squigglies in it. If you got squigglies in it, you didn't hold enough pressure. All right, say no to squigglies. So I just twisted this to the max. Now some people flip it over and twist it again, but it's not necessary. You don't really need to do that. If you just did it my way, all it's going to do is going to break this end off. That's all that's going to happen. All right, so I just twisted this to the absolute max. If it went any more, it would be a very little bit. So this is my forward twist. Oh, I'm going to need the macro. This is a pretty small wire. Oh. Very tight twist. Very tight. All right. So there's our forward twist. All right, let's get the other 3 wires. Oh, let me tell you what this ended up at. So we started with 12 inches and we ended up with 10 and a half. A little over 10 and a half. We lost like 1.25 inches. It's 10 3/4. All right. So we lost like 1.25 inches between me cutting the end off, bending it, and twisting. So you twist pretty much 1 inch out of it. All right. Open this drill up, empty out bad stuff. God damn, look at all that shit. Looks like there's tobacco in there. It's probably from work. Valley's corner. All right. Let's take these 3 wires. Just like an alien, we're going to bend 1, 2, 3 90s in it. There you go. One in each of the drill chuck keys. Tighten the drill all the way. I'm going to clamp my drill to the table. This is an awesome clamp. I love this clamp for clamping the drill to the table. This is a Harbor Freight special too. They also have these at I think they do sell these at Home Depot as well. But Harbor Freight makes some too. It's a good clamp. I could take all 3 of my wires, come down here, clip them all the same size. Get my needle nose is ready. Take the 3 wires, bring it down to the end. Grab it about a 1/4 inch away from the very end there. And bend. And that gives you a good grip on the wire instead of just holding it straight where you could slip off. This gives you a good grip. I could pull my drill and nothing happens. All right, now I'm going to put my drill in reverse, the exact opposite way of the first one. So drill in reverse, start slow, pull tension away from each other, start slow. Make sure there's no kinks or knots being made. Once you see that it's all twisted evenly, there's no kinks or knots, keep pulling away from each other and just go at speed until it breaks. There you go. Let's look at this one close up. It's going to look the same. And then I'll put them together and make sure that they look the same twist. If not, then I'm going to have to twist one more. So it's very important to keep an account of which one that you have in your hand right now. Like, I need to remember that this is the reverse one. It's basically what I'm getting at. There's the reversed one. Very tight twist. Yeti, what's up? Okay. So I have the reversed one in my hand. I'm going to put it in my left hand. I'm going to take the one going forward. I'm going to see which one's the same size. All right. So I have the reverse one in my hand, and it has the 90 on it still. I'm going to take the one that's in the forward, and I'm going to cut the 90 off of it. So the one without the 90 is the forward. The one with the 90 is the reverse. Now I'm going to take both wires, and I'm going to look at them together and see if they look like they're the same twist. If they got twisted the same amount. I'm going to show you this close up because it actually looks like I could twist the one a little bit more. It's very close, but it does look like the one could be twisted a tad more. Here's my other macro. I don't like this macro. There it is. They're damn close. They're very close. But the one on the bottom looks like it could be twisted a little more. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy, but it looks a little bigger. Yep, it looks a little bigger. The one on the bottom, you see? If you could kind of like put them next to each other and kind of just track back, you'll see that the one on the bottom has less twists than the one on the top after like counting like 15 back. I'm going to show you something with the super springy too. I'm going to show you a little trick with the super springy. Don't you worry. I got you all in here. Hold on, I'll show you where I got you all. I got you all in here. Got you all right here. So the one on the bottom needs to be twisted a little more. All right, and that's the forward one because there's not a 90 on it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, put a 90 on it. All right. Open my drill. All right. Put it in forward. Grab this end. Bend it. Pull tension. And twist. It's probably going to break right away. It didn't, but all right, let me check that. So if it doesn't break, there may be some bounce back. So just cut it. Right. There might be a recoil that happens. All right. So now let's look at them. That's good enough. That looks good to me. I like it. The best thing to do is just twist it to the max. I really like Dark Horse too. I just finished up my bottle today. It's crazy because I really like Dark Horse, like a lot. I like it a lot, and I don't even think it's my top 4, but it's amazing. Dark Horse is awesome, and it's not even my top 4 from favorite. They're all so good, just crazy, crazy, crazy. This hybrid reserve is real good. Three pieces of 28 gauge in forward, 3 pieces in reverse. I'm making a zipper. Making a zipper coil. All right. So we're ready to wrap. Let's wrap some coils. So I don't need to keep track of these anymore. So let me cut the angles off of them. Cut the 90-degree angles off. And now I got 2 pieces of twisted wire. One's twisted in reverse, one's twisted in forward. All right. Get this trash out of here. All right. I'm going to measure them. The one's bigger than the other, so I'm going to clip them the same size. There's no need for the one to be bigger. And then I'm going to measure how long they are. They're a little over 10 inches. So I'm going to cut them each at 5 inches. Hold them together, cut, put these two over here, and keep these two in my hand. There's 2 ways to wrap these. You could wrap them together, or you could wrap them one at a time. I'm going to do both ways. I like one at a time. I like doing one at a time better, but we'll wrap them together first. Doesn't matter which one's on the right, doesn't matter which one's on the left, it doesn't matter which two are right here. So I'm just going to put these down for a second, and I'm going to go get I'm going to get my Coil Master coil jig. All right. Now, I want these to finish at, I want these coils to finish at 2.5 because we're going to put them in this. We're going to put them in this guy. All right. We're going to put them in the Anglo by Hell Vape. It'll be available soon. Duncan Vape, Hell Vape, the Anglo, what we just looked at earlier. All right. I want my coils to finish up at 2.5. So let me get out a 2.5 bit. All right, 2.5 bit. 2.5. Or 0.25 bit. All right. Now, I want them to finish at that. And like we talked about, these wires are very springy. These twisted wires are so springy. So usually when you wrap them, they bounce back. So what you want to do is you want to wrap it around something a little smaller than what you need it at. So I want a 2.5 or a 0.25 inside diameter. So I'm going to take a 0.20. A 0.20 inside diameter is what I'm going to wrap them around. But when I'm finished, it's going to be a 2.5. You guarantee it will be. I guarantee it will be. You bet your ass, though, it will be. So, 2mm bit. All right, I'm going to take both wires. I'm going to pinch them both with my needle noses. I'm going to wrap them both next to each other at the same time. Which this is not my favorite way to do it. I'm going to show you after this my favorite way to do it. Now, the funny thing with zippers is they make this illusion when you're wrapping them. They make the illusion that the wires are moving away from each other. It's the weirdest thing. You'll be looking at it and you'll be like, why are they separating? They're not separating. That's the illusion they make. Zippers have an illusion to them when you look at them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 6 wraps. But since I know that this wire is springy and it's going to undo itself, I'm holding the tension the entire time. I have my 6 wrap, all right? But like we said, it's springy. It's going to unwind. So go a little more than a 6 wrap. Go like a 6.5 wrap, you know? Go a little more because you know it's going to unspring like that, and you're going to have to fix it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My last wraps kind of separated from each other. I'm not sure if it's because they're springy or not, but I want to bring them back together. So sometimes I'll just unwind the last wrap and redo it again. It's the best way to do it, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go a little more than 7 and take out the first wrap. Okay. So it is definitely springing back. Not quite a 2.5 yet, but that's fine. This is what I got so far after I take it off the bit. These really start coming together once I mount it. It's going to look a lot better. All right. So now I'm going to put this one aside, and I'm going to show you how I like to wrap them usually. So basically, I like to take the one and wrap it like a regular coil, like if you were just wrapping 20 gauge, a tight coil, no spaces. Wrap a tight coil around this 2mm or whatever bit you're using. Jeez. I'm just going to do a tight coil. A tight 6-wrap coil. So just like the first one, it's better that I do 7 wraps and take out the first one because the first one don't look too good. So I'm going to go 7 wraps. All right, let me actually kind of show you what I got here. I did 7 wraps, but the first one kind of came away from, you see, I'm going to take that first one out because it looks like crap, right? So I'm just going to pull it. Until I'm back to 6 wraps. Go a little past because of the springiness. I got 1, 2, 3. Still have 7. There's 6. 6. All right. Now I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to put it in between the first 2 gaps, or the first gap really. So between the first wrap and the second wrap. All right, between the first and the second wrap. see if I can get this on camera. I'm going to put it between the first and the second wrap and force it in there. Focus. It's focusing on my beard. Maybe not. See, I forced it between the first two, brought it down, and it will literally just follow that gap all the way around. And you just force it in there, and it's going to keep this coil nice and tight. Most likely, you're going to see when I show it to you that this coil is going to look tighter than the first one. Now, since I started between the two, this one that I'm wrapping now is actually going to be the last wire in the whole coil, so I got to bring it past the last one. Just remember, 6 wraps, 6 wraps. Go back and count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and make sure that you did your 6 wraps. Now look at this one. You're going to notice that this one's tighter than the first one because of that wrap, and I just like it better. It gets it a lot tighter. All right. Well, we're doing a beginner coil, Cameron. We're going to do the more technical one on Saturday. All right. Yeah, this one looks way better than the first one. But I will get the first one looking good as well. All right. Let's mount these bitches. Alrighty. So alrighty. So now I want to take my 2.5 bit. I'm going to take out the 0.1 bit or the 0.2 bit and put in the 2.5. Take that first coil, and I'm going to have to open it up a little bit more to get it over the bit, which means I'm just going to push it over the bit and undo it a little bit. as I push it over until I get all the way over the bit. And there I am. That makes the coil get a lot tighter too. I want to make sure that I have a good 6 wraps in it. All right. I think my camera needs to move away a little bit. Now I could take my zipper coil, get it into these clamps. And now the lead's coming out the bottom. Actually, no, this lead all goes down at one time. I forgot about that. All right, so I'm going to pull all the leads at once and then tighten the coil down. So I'm grabbing all the leads like this, kind of pushing down onto the clamp. Tightening down a little bit. Looks like I could push it away from the clamp a little bit too, just so it's not touching the deck or the posts. Tighten. Once it looks like it's going to stay, I can let go. Tighten down some more. Give her a little wiggle. Waggle, waggle. Yeah, there's definitely an illusion it makes. There's weird shadows that happen with them. It has like this arrow kind of thing going on. All right, so now I don't really want to take this bit out, but I guess I'm going to have to, huh? That's fine. I have another 2.5 bit here, I think. 3.5, 3.5, 1.5. There's another 2.5. Is there another one here? Yep, there is. Here's another 2.5 bit. I'm going to put this coil on this 2.5 bit. Get it all the way on. And make sure it's 6 wraps. All right, I can get it into here. I almost feel like you might as well take out this whole clamp to install, really. Like you might as well do that. Especially with the second coil. Get it started. Pull the leads. Tighten it down a little more. Let go of some of the tension. So how many people went and watched the Pearl Papa? I know a couple of you did. I know a couple people went and watched the Pearl Papa. Or somebody with pearls. I know they did. Don't you fucking lie to me. I know at least 50% of you went and watched something with pearls this week. I got a couple text messages. Damn you. Do you know what you started? Oh, Chris, you didn't even watch the replay. You weren't in the last show and you didn't even watch the replay and you want me to answer questions about it? Oh, man. You got to watch the replay, dude. F that shit. I ain't going through that shit again. Gonna have to watch the replay, man. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man. I don't ask you questions about yours neither. No, Pearl Pop is not porn. It's a little better, though. Pearl Papa, better than porn. All right. Let's stop funking around with this thing. Let me make sure my screws are tight, and then I'm going to clip these leads. Let me just put my safety goggles on. All right, my safety goggles are on, and cut. Cut. Did you know that each year 5,000 coil builders lose an eye? I know it sounds like a crazy statistic, but I'm pretty sure it's true. Man, these coils are tight. It's hard to get my bits out of there. Oh, geez. I probably could put juice on these bits too to get it out, but I ain't doing that. Just be careful. Twist and pull at the same time, and you'll be fine. Huh? What's my source? Ah, my source. Yeah, crazy face. My source. My source of that. Yeah. Well, I used a 0.2 to get it started, but it's a 2.5 after that. It's a 2.5 inside diameter. And what's up, Colin? I got to learn this whole focusing thing. I got to get better at it. Now it just wants to focus on my hands. Now I just want to throw shit. All right, let's see what these things amount to. I think they're going to be pretty low. I think they're going to be low. I know. I think Canthal ones are like 0.14. If they were all Canthal, I think they'd be at 0.14. I used to make these all the time and vape them. I used to love zipper coils. All right. Where's my DNA? You know, no, there it is. I always can't find my DNA. They're cloudy. They're flavorful. They're fast lighting, especially stainless steel. 0.12. Maybe they're like 0.17 Canthal. 0.12. That ain't bad at all. What? 6 pieces of stainless steel 28 gauge? Wait, what? Six pieces of 28 gauge stainless steel, a 0.12 dual? Okay, sure. Parallel is always different. It's always different with parallel. It's not the same as a 6-core alien, you know? It's different when you parallel wires. Very different. The ohms goes up a bunch. Yeah, it's 0.12. So, cool. That's actually a pretty good ohmage. Good ohmage. Good homage. Pay homage. Pay homage to my homage. Pay homage to my homage. Fucking creep. You fucking creep. Should put this down, see if we can start seeing it change some colors. That's not going to work. Probably Friday, I'm going to send away all them things. Latest Friday. I am receiving the, Dawn said that she sent out the package. I probably should have contacted her a little bit earlier. That was my fault. But the juice will be here soon. So I would say Friday's the latest. I had a couple more coils to build anyway for it, so. Yeah, stainless steel colors, man. You don't even have to clean them, really. They just happen. They'll color a lot better if you clean them, but even if you don't clean them, you get crazy colors. I just don't want them to turn white. Oh yeah, the build off on Coil Wars. I'll be getting to that real soon. If you want to put in a build, I don't know. It's hard for me to say if people could put in a build or not. Go pay attention to it. I'm gonna ask people what they think. It kind of depends on what the people say that are already in it, because they had to follow the timing restraint. So it's kind of hard to just say, oh, anybody could put it in still, because, you know, maybe people rush their build because they thought they only had a day left, and that's not really fair, you know. All right, so it went up to a 0.14. They're not lighting up evenly yet. So sometimes when this is happening, what I'll do is I'll undo the screws a little bit. Undo them a little bit. And put them back down. Just the r.d.a is pretty hot now. Oh wow, I see what's happening. It's not really installed that great. Fuck. It's not really making contact with the positive that well, probably because I did that thing where I took the post off. I should have paid attention to where it was sitting because it's not really sitting in the best placement. Obviously, it's making contact, but it's not making very good contact. It's kind of chilling on the side. So I gotta kind of get it to chill in the right place. So I guess if there was a downfall to this fucking r.d.a, besides the airflow maybe being too tight for some people, even though that's just what kind of r.d.a it is, I guess it would be that it's a little complex, not too crazy. Single coil install is going to be a breeze. Dual coil install is definitely a little more involved. As you can see, I mean, I'm not really just slipping these coils in here and going. I'm kind of having a little bit of difficulties. Especially that second coil. There you go. That second coil. It's a little rougher than the first coil. See, what was happening is my lead was like stuck up in the side here. If you could see that little space, it was there. So it was touching the side here, but it was also touching the peak insulator a little bit. So not the best thing to do. So that's probably why it wasn't glowing evenly, because it wasn't making perfect contact like the other one. It was glowing, but it wasn't glowing perfectly. All right, so make sure it's tight, and let's see how it glows now. It's a little close. There you go. It's definitely better. Yeah, it's definitely better. I don't like firing my stainless this long. Ain't really gonna do nothing. It usually loses flavor from what I'm told when you get them, when you glow stainless for too long. There you go. Much better. Much better. Cool. All right. It's at a 1-3 now. 1-3. Cool. Cool. tube build, huh? A little high for my tube builds. A little too high. It's about 2 times too high. You divide that by 2, and that's a tube build for me. Yes, it's bottom airflow. Yep. I looked at this r.d.a in the beginning of the show, so if you missed it, check it out. Check it out. Get in the chopper. There's some random ass wick laying around, and since I don't need 3 millimeters worth of wick, I only need 2.5 worth of wick. I think this will be fine. So don't forget, on Yeti's channel this weekend, M. Turk will be on. The addiction and recovery show, the Drop the Shame show. It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a really good show. It's going to be a really, really, really good show. We hope, anyway. It's going to be a good show. It will be. It will be. I guess I could show what I'm doing here, even though wicking's a big secret. But I guess I could show you my big secret. Who wants to see my big secret? Who wants to see my big secret? Not used to wicking 2.5 or 0.25. Why do I keep saying that? right, that should be good. Yeah, I built zippers. And Foggy Bob, I seen that you sent me a message somewhere. I will respond to it. I was just super busy today, but I did see it. Anybody that sent me a message within the past couple days, there was a couple people that did. I will get to you. Just between work and building coils, getting mail out, eating. I eat a lot too. You know, I eat like 3 times a day, at least 3 times a day. I guess I'll just finish this shit up. This fucking bullshit. I guess I'll finish this fucking bullshit up. Pound Town Downtown. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of sweetener in it, man. Got a lot. Oh, fuck you. I think I should just keep this on a regulated device because that cotton soaks up so quick. So quick. I could just blob it in there with how big this juice well is. It's like a tank. Just blobbing it. Oh, but what about the airflow? Oh, it's coming out the airflow. You son of a bitch. That's some good juice. It's very sweet, but it's some good juice. Look how small the cap is when it's not on the r.d.a. It's very short. All right, we'll put this airflow open all the way. It's so tight, man. It's very tight. Definitely a flavor r.d.a. I'm glad these came out to a 0.11 now. They are. I just want to make sure that I have this airflow open all the way because, man, it's tight. Little difficult to open up the airflow when it's on this mod. I'm not sure if that's going to be with all mods, but when it's on this one, it was a little hard to open up. All right. Here comes the pain. I'm keeping it at 44 watts because I don't know what's going to happen right now. I got to turn it up. We're going to do 70 watts. I never watched Dragon Ball Super, though. So let's just get that straight right now. Maybe I should, but I never watched Dragon Ball Super. I didn't see what he said. That was quick. That was really quick. It's still cloudy for a tight draw. I'm turning it up. It's got a lot of flavor, that's for sure. Now that's good. When you got some heat up in there, 90 watts, 0.11, this would be good with like some 27 gauge aliens and 80 aliens. Good heat and flavor. I want to keep vaping it to see if it ever gets hot. Bulma is a cartoon. She's Gohan's mom. I think. Or is that is Bulma the blue hair bitch? I forget. I don't know when the results are going to be out. I haven't even done it yet. I've been so busy. They'll be out soon. I got to set time aside to do it. This weekend's Easter and shit. It's not really getting that hot. It's hot, but it's not all that hot. Jessica Rabbit. I'm Christian, but not religious. I don't know. I don't think this is the build for this r.d.a. I think this is going to shine with a single coil. It's good. It's fucking good. It depends who you are. Like, this is going to shine with a single coil, and it's going to shine probably on a squonk. It's probably right there for a squonk. I think a lot of people will like this thing. I do. I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me. I don't vape stuff like this. But I can't say that it's bad. I could just say that it's not really for me. I really like how it looks. It's a tight draw. Like this airflow, how can I compare this? If you remember, you know what? Where's my recoil at? Let me see something. I don't know where my recoil box is. I'm guessing that even that flavor flavor cap's more wide open. It's tight. It's a tight draw, man. It's very tight. I haven't had a draw this tight in a while on r.d.a. It's tight. I can't even think of what it's like. It's so tight. It's tight. Yeah, it's probably going to be around $40, 35, maybe even 25. It might be less. I was just thinking that it might be less than one. Let's do the drop. Let's do the drop. Let's see how many drop holes it feels like. The drop you could really hone in on. I think it's less than one goon hole, really. I think it's less than one goon hole. It might be like 2 drop holes. Yeah, have fun getting past Drew. Have fun getting past Crazy Face McGee, bud. I ain't even seen your comment yet. I can't even see the trolls anymore. Damn. I can't even see them. I can't even see them. So it's not like you're coming on and I'm like even reading it and like feeling some type of way. All I see it pop up. German heritage was hidden. German heritage was timed out. I don't even see it. He was hidden, so you're not going to see anything anymore. If he comes in on another one, I mean, it's a shame you can't just like. I don't think I could just like ban people. Quickest ridge in the south. I'm the quickest ridge in the south. So I'm going to do one hole open and see what that feels like. One hole's tighter on this. All right, so one hole's tighter on the drop. 2 holes. I think it's going to be 2 holes on the drop. It's like 2 holes on the drop. Maybe a little more open than 2 holes on the drop. There's 10 holes on the drop in all, and I usually have 6 open. Yeah, I run 6 holes on the drop. That's what I had this open to all day. 6 holes. 6 holes is like 2 holes on the goon. So, like I said, 1 hole on the goon is more open than that is. To do a razor hug, I think I'll have to razor a 28. Maybe less. Maybe less. To do a hedgehog, I clapped in 38, so it depends how many cores you got, though. The drop compared to the dead rabbit. Yeah, even if you have a dead rabbit, the drop's awesome. So here's how I put it. All right. So what did they just do? They just did that thing, right? They just did the comparison between the drop, the dead rabbit, and the Equitas. I've been really liking the Equitas. Okay. Here's how I put it. I like the Equitas better than the drop. I like the dead rabbit vape better than the Equitas. I like the drop building better than both of them. All right. The Bonza. Mm. The Bonza building's better than all of them. The Bonza vape, oh, man, it's like right there with the dead rabbit. All right, so let's say, man, I don't know. I might put the Bonza over all of them. That's why I didn't even put it in this conversation. So they each have their own little thing. Like the dead rabbit, flavor-wise, is amazing, but the Equitas, you could open it up more. The Equitas is better for shit that I like to vape. Like the Equitas is great for like them hot 4-wrap builds. Perfect. The dead rabbit, I mean, I know people that do cloud comps with the dead rabbit too, though. The dead rabbit isn't as open, but the flavor is amazing on the dead rabbit. The drop builds better and it vapes very good. The drop also looks very nice. I really like how the drop, I like how they all look, but looks wise, the dead rabbit may be my least favorite, even though I really like how it looks. But the Bonza may be the best out of all 4 of them. So I'd probably say Bonza, dead rabbit, Equitas, drop. Drop's probably below, but the only thing the drop has better is the building. The building's better on the drop than all besides the Bonza. That's how I see it. So if I had to buy just one, if I could only buy one, I'd buy the Bonza. Because the Bonza probably vapes the best. It's got very good, the flavor of the Bonza and the dead rabbit are like even, but it builds better. It just builds better. You could put bigger builds in there. You could do crazy shit with it. It builds better. If I had to buy one, I'd buy the Bonza. If I was allowed to buy 2, man, I might buy the Equitas because I already have the flavor with the Bonza. I like the Equitas Air, and I like how it looks. It's a little more stubby than the dead rabbit. Okay, no, it's not. It's a little taller. It's more tall than the dead rabbit. The Equitas and the dead rabbit are pretty close. The dead rabbit has better flavor, I think, but the Equitas has better airflow. Not better airflow. Better airflow for what I like to vape. If I could only own one r.d.a, it would be the Goon. The Goon's just my favorite. The TM24 is up there too. I totally disagree with the build deck. With the Apocalypse. I totally disagree. I think that's one of the worst build decks in the world. I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't do the Apocalypse. Because the screw's in the middle. I think it's stupid. The screw's in the middle and there's only one screw. I don't like that Apocalypse. The cat. I've explained the Apocalypse before. For cloud comps, it's awesome. It looks great. The Apocalypse just looks awesome. I love how it looks. It vapes pretty good. It vapes really good. It vapes really good. For cloud comps, it's awesome. Building for your basic coils, for like your aliens and shit, awesome. It's good. Aliens, it's good. It's just good for your aliens. But yeah, see, I'm gonna have to disagree with the velocity too. The velocity decks, it's basically for building. I'm talking about for building big coils is what I mean with the Apocalypse. For building big coils, I don't like it. And the same thing with the velocity. The velocity tends to turn your leads around. But for basic coils, those are awesome. They're awesome r.d.as for just like aliens, fused Claptons. They're awesome. But for building wise, a builder's never going to pick an Apocalypse. They're just not going to do it. And they're not going to pick a velocity deck neither. Twisted Messes are awesome. The new one's great. The new one's amazing. The Apocalypse deck better than the Goon? No, sorry. It's not even a competition in my mind. Not even a competition. Because the screw's right in the middle. And that's where I need my coils to go. And I just don't like that one. I don't like that clamp floating around. I don't like that thing with the one screw in the middle. I don't like it. They're too close. It feels flimsy. It is flimsy. But yeah, see, I've had more problems building on the pot. This is going to be an opinion thing. I respect your opinion. What's it called, bro? Graying. I respect your opinion, but here's where you're wrong. It's going to be a, you like that, I like this. It's all good. The Goon is, the Goon, like literally how I explain it is the Goon is like the best r.d.a to build in. It's just the best r.d.a to build in. And man, I mean, I literally want to say that if there wasn't a velocity, the apocalypse would be the worst. I don't know what they're saying. I didn't even understand that one. I think Drew speaks different languages. You're awesome, babe signals. I see what you're saying, because in a way, the apocalypse is a lot like the Twisted Messes, because if you wanted to go, which I do like that, like with the apocalypse, I gave mine away. That's how much I didn't like it. I gave mine away. With the apocalypse, you could go into the middle holes and have your like little 4 wraps or your little your 20 gauge builds or whatever. You could go in the middle holes, and if you wanted to do Y coils, you go out this way. But for them middle builds, I just can't dig. I can't dig it with like the middle builds, like your aliens and your. But yeah, I see what you're saying. It kind of just depends what you prefer in your build deck. A lot of people love the apocalypse. It's well liked. But you know what? I think I'm getting out of here. What else did I want to say? So I think everybody should know that when you go over to Adore e-liquid and get your liquids, you should use the code use guys. I'm not even in the thing. Yeah, I see what you're saying, TC. I see what you're saying. It's like having 4 holes. Use guys is the code for 10% off at Adore e-liquid. There's Crazy Face McGay with the You said you have something to tell us. Oh no, my secret was how I wicked. That's all. And the Coil Wars thing will be done soon. I'm gonna go over there and see how people feel about me putting it on for another week. And of course, we have the raffle for blue. So you could get in contact, or no, you don't have to get in contact. You could send your $5 to get a raffle ticket to Hook 420 at Yahoo. That's the PayPal. 420 at Yahoo is the PayPal. Anybody that ordered coils, anybody that's paid for coils, it's in the mail. Anybody that's waiting for giveaways, it'll be out this week, latest Friday. Just about all giveaways haven't been out yet. I will be perfectly honest with that. Unless I've told you that they're there already, that they're out. Which I don't think I have. Yeah, Colin, I'll let you know. It's actually people have been commenting on it, so it has been going up in the thread. I'll go to Facebook tomorrow on Coil Wars and check it out. I'll comment and say, looks like it's going to take me another week. How do people feel about more people entering? And then we got to get the build off ready for the 3K. What looks like it's going to be a 4K build off, but all right, cool. What's up, Brazil? He's got use a lot of weird steroids in Brazil. Jesus. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Yeah, it looks like I'll do my regular show on Saturday, and me and Drew will go live after that. We may even do, I'm sure we'll do at least an hour. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. Y'all are all awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Have a good rest of the week. It's going to be Easter this weekend. Go back to sleep, everybody. I know I am. I'm about to yawn right now. All right, peace out. Later. Yous guys. Have fun. Have fun sleeping. Peace, 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 peace.